Thank you so much for joining me. Could you please introduce yourself?
I am Dr. Mahesh Kumar, Assistant Professor for Electrical Engineering at Indian Institute of Technology, Jodhpur. I am also Chair of Indian National Young Academy of Sciences.
What is your research focused on?
I am working on electronic material for energy efficient devices such as light emitting diodes and sensors for environment monitoring.
Why this topic? What is its relevance?
If we see in the future, energy will be a biggest problem and we have limited stock of our hydrocarbon fuels. So now we have to start to think on renewable energy sources such as solar cell, hydro and wind energy. Also same time we have to think on energy efficient devices. We have to make some devices. By using this one, we can save the power. Not only the power production is important, but same time power consumption also has the same importance. If we see the last 20 years data, worldwide we have increased the electricity production almost double. And if you see in the developing country, for example in India, we have increased our electricity production by 5 times. But what about the consumption? Same time our requirement also increase. So today's demand is that we have to make the devices that can save the power and can give the same output at the low power consumption.
What are you working on right now?
Right now I am working on light emitting diodes by using the gallium nitride, and in 2014 Professor Nakamura and 2 more professors got the Nobel Prize on this. So if we see the worldwide power consumption, around 18 to 20% power consumption is only on the lightning, and by using these LEDs we can save around 80 to 85% power. If we compare with our ordinary bulb, the power consumption is very less, and same light we will get by using the 8 or 10 watt LED, and in ordinary bulb we have to use the 100 watt. And this because of the conversion. In light emitting diodes, conversion efficiency is very high compared to the ordinary bulb.
What are the challenges here?
The biggest challenge is the awareness. If you compare with conventional bulb, light emitting diodes are little bit expensive, because to make these devices initially we have to spend lot of money. We have to grow by molecular beam epitaxy or MOCVD, and these equipments are very costly. We have to set up fabrication lab for gallium nitride technology. Initially cost of these devices is higher, but if we see in the 2 years we will get the same this benefit by saving the energy. So we have to aware the society to use light emitting diode in comparison to conventional bulb.
How is the situation in India, and how can your research contribute to improve it?
One project currently I am working on the solar cells, perovskite solar cells. By using these solar cells, basic idea is there we can make the flexible solar cells, and these solar cells efficiency is higher than the silicon solar cell. But again the issue is how to make the long life, because this efficiency degraded very fast. Here we have to make the sustainable these solar cells so we can use for the longer time. We have increased our resources, we have increased our production, but still the power production is not sufficient for the country. So we have to see, and if you see the solar light, we are getting the maximum. For example, in few states, Rajasthan, Gujarat, we are getting the maximum here solar light, and the rain or cloudy duration is very less. Here we can use these solar cells and we can convert maximum photo energy into electricity. Another, in the Rajasthan, we have minimum water resources, so we cannot generate the power by using the water, by using the hydropower. So we can use these solar cells and we can convert the photo energy into electricity, and basically we can make the sustainable system.
What does it mean for you to be a scientist in India?
We have big responsibilities. As a scientist, not only I have to see the worldwide problems, also I have to see our local issues. For example, in the Rajasthan, again the power transportation from one city, from one place to another place is difficult. We have to see if we will use, if you can generate in local village or town energy by using the solar cells, and if you can make the sustainable village, this one we can make the smart village, and at least in the energy we can provide the same energy, whatever consumption is there, that will be a good.
What kind of society do you dream of?
Basically, I want a society in that everyone should get the same right. We should not differentiate based on the economy, based on any religion. Everyone, all kids should get the same facility. If we see the worldwide, all we are working for the human. We are the same, okay, our culture is different, but sometimes we are facing the political issues. I cannot go in that country and I cannot invite from the neighboring country or some other country. So I will remove all the borders. All people are same. I will not distinguish based on religion, based on geographical or based on any other factors. All humans are same for me.
What does research need more of in India?
In India, we have very much talent. We need some type of the networking. We need some very good review policy. And we need some interconnection between the scientists and also between government and scientists.
And you are contributing to improve this through your work with the Young Academy, right?
Yeah. Indian National Young Academy of Sciences started in 2014. You can say this one is very young academy. Main object of this academy is there. We have to make more networking among Indian scientists. We have to discuss our local issues, and then we have to come up with solution. Because if we are facing the problem, we should think, discuss and try to give the solution to society. Another, we have to promote our science to society. We have to go in rural villages, in remote areas, and we have to explain to common people what we are doing. We have to conduct awareness camp, and we have to basically attract more students towards science.
What are the main points you are trying to contribute to?
So, main issue, we are working on health, how to improve our health facilities. Second one is the energy, how to make the sustainable energy system. Third issue is the education, how to provide the education to everyone, high quality education. And fourth one is the food. Here in the few part of our country, we don't have the sufficient food. Our government is working on this one. And our academy also, we have to aware our society. We have to implement these policies in all area of the country.
If you could change one thing, what would it be?
If we will focus on these issues, then we can convert from developing to developed country. Basically, all these things will come from the education. So one thing, I want to change our education system. Every kid should get the education. Second, I want to aware the society what is good and what is bad. For example, our government has started Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Now, if you see, we have a big campaigning in India, and all these kids now they are throwing whatever waste. For example, some paper is there, they are now putting in dustbin.
Do you have a dream?
I am working on the applied research. So basically my dream is there. I want to make few products. By using these products, society can get the benefit, and I want to make my country from developing to developed country. Basically in coming 10-15 years, I want to see my country as a developed country.
What is life about?
I can say life is only relation. We have to make more friendship. We have to treat everyone equally. We have to listen people. We should try to solve their problems. And we have to learn from the mistakes. We should not think that always I will get the success. But sometimes failure is also important. We should learn from mistakes and failures, and again we have to try. We should give our best, and we should not worry much about the result.
What inspires you?
Generally, I read the biography of scientists, and if you see the many great scientists, they came from the very poor families, and then they have contributed for the society.
And what is your background? What is your story?
I born in a farmer family in a very small village, and then I have struggled a lot for higher education, but thanks to our government, they have many fellowships, and by getting this fellowship, I came to this level. My father is only 6th standard pass, and my mother never went to school. And I did my double master, and I did my PhD. My parents, they believed on me, and because of their grace, today I am here on this position.
What would you tell your parents, or what would you tell your children? Like a message for your parents, or a message for your children, or for both?
For my kids, I want to make them good human being, and my parents, I want to thank them. They have believed on me. They don't know today also what I am doing, what research I am doing. They know, okay, I am a professor in IIT, but they don't know about my research, this one. So just I would like to thank that they are not higher educated, but they believed on me, and they believe on the education. They gave me the highest education.
Thank you so much for this conversation.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And thank you for sharing. Keep wondering, and see you soon again. Bye and ciao.